Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you on board this digital platform, Youth County Projects Kenya, where we highlight youth projects taking place in the 47 counties in Kenya. So today, we are privileged to have in the studio Benjamin Musau from Carsmile Fortunes, which is based in Machakos County. He holds a bachelor's degree in actuarial science, but decided to follow his passion as a youth mentor and community educator. He's going to share with us more about himself and Carsmile Fortunes. So, welcome to the studio, Benjamin Musau.
Dr. Violet Beatty for this opportunity, and I'm glad to be here. And I first appreciate you for what you are doing. You are doing great work, and this is quite enlightening to me. And I'm happy to be in this interview. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Benjamin Musau, as you have heard. I come from uh, Machakos County, Mwala Sub County, Wamunyu Ward, Kaida sub-location, and Kayani village, which I'm so much proud of. I'm aged that's 2 years. I turned that two just the other day. I know I look young, but that is my age. I'm married to one wife, Dorcas Jerry Shege, and I'm a father of one son, January's Mwendo. And I'm happy to be with you here. Well, in my journey to be a mentor and a community educator, it's something that I'm passionate about. And I think I've borrowed a lot from my father, who is not only a teacher, but a great teacher, was my primary school mathematics teacher and a great father to us. And I think uh, I've been having a calling to educate people, to teach people. I joined uh, Kitondo Boys after my class 8. And in Kitondo Boys, I had some personal issues to do with health, which I've struggled with throughout my education life. I was diagnosed with peptic ulcers in my inform 2, where I was even admitted in hospital. But I was strong. You know what ulcers mean. You are struggling with uh, that heartburn. You cannot concentrate. But I worked hard. So at that time, I felt I was not being understood because of the personal adolescent issues or which young people go through. And I resorted to diary writing because I felt no one was understanding me, and I could write my feelings, what I'm going through, and I shared with one of the teachers, guidance and counseling department, and he helped me, he counseled me, and I used to speak to my peers, and I was good at advising them on how to live well, to avoid drug and substance abuse. So I was enrolled to become a peer counselor in a high school. Then I worked hard despite my health challenges and my mental health. I was strong. So I joined university, Southeastern Kenya University, and enrolled for bachelor degree in actuarial science. And in my first year, second year, I was not so much focused on the degree. Yeah, it is a reputable degree, but I still felt I was not pursuing my passion, but still I wanted a degree. So I pursued my actuarial science degree, which is a tough course to completion. Like graduated in 2017, but still at the university, I was doing much of peer education and I was a leader of a big club known as a Peer Educators Club, which was tasked with the first year's orientation. We used to talk about how to live to manage your freedom at the university now that there's no parent who is following you, and positive behavior, and HIV and AIDS prevention measures, and mentorship. And since I graduated, uh, definitely, obviously, I looked for a job. I did insurance sales, and I still felt uh, I did not feel the passion in it. But majorly, I was doing freelancing, academic writing, because I'm a person who loves reading. I was doing a lot of stuff online, and my academic prowess has also helped me survive because I do complex tasks. Because currently, um, I'm training myself on data science skills, and I'm also preaching the same to university students to to work on high value skills that will enable them survive in the outside life or life after campus. So in 2016, uh, when I was almost graduating, I founded entrepreneurship club at Seku with one young aggressive man by the name Kevin Ogaro and several other guys to empower these young people on having business mind, because out here job is not always guaranteed, and it can be very frustrating to such intellectuals like guys who excelled in high school with clean hairs, with so much hope to get a good job and succeed in their career. But when you get out here, it's different. So this passion pushed me, and I started. It was Carsmile Initiative, which was mentoring young guys even in high schools. And this Carsmile Initiative, it's it's Carsmile. It's an acronym for the mission and the vision for the missions, or for what I was aiming at, because Carsmile is Carsmile, where Carsmile stands for caring. So I started these things because I care about the young people. I care about having a better society. Then H stands for associate, where I have to associate with people. I have to feel what they are going through. I have to understand them even when no one else is understanding them. Then R stands for rendering, which is giving, render services. So as I've mentioned, S stands for services, on mentorship, and inspiration for life excellence. So CASMILE stands for Caring Associates, Rendering Services on Mentorship for Life Excellence. Because my goal is to see young people excelling in their lives and doing to their potential. Whether you've completed class 8, whether you are a dropout, we empower them on the right skills that they can have, and that can help them survive in the economy and have families and be responsible.
Wow, 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 wow. This is incredible.
Thank you so much.
Mm. So kindly share with us who has inspired you to be who you are today?
I think much of my inspiration is uh, from the love for the people. I have this compassion to see people happy, and I don't like seeing people suffering. and going through some experience which they might have caused for themselves or it has occurred accidentally. And my motivation, my major motivation is love for humanity and the care and concern for a better society. But I can still say, I've drawn much values from my father, who has been a great teacher, who has excelled. That is Mr. Mutuku and teacher Mutiango Primary School. That's my dad. And he loves people. And I've also seen him do projects, uh, get sponsorship for needy children and go to school. So the environment that I've grown up, I think it has shaped my values a lot. And there's also this guy whom I follow so much by the name Peter Jordan, Professor Peter, I think Jordan, who is a clinical psychologist. I think he speaks a lot of sense to the humanity. Yes.
Wow, wow, incredible, incredible. So I'd like you to talk now about your facilitation skills. So which organizations have you managed to facilitate their projects?
Yes, thank you for that question. Uh, Currently, I'm working with World Vision as a facilitator for their program, My Health, My Choice, which targets the youth or young children of age 13 to 17 years. I landed at this opportunity uh, after I worked with World Vision as a supervisor, that is Mwala ADP, as as a supervisor for their survey program since 2020. I've supervised some major surveys that they have conducted in their operation area, and that time I was always a leader to the group, so they could. I think the officials, the staff there, because sometimes I could talk to them uh, during the training and when I got opportunity, and they felt my passion in youth. And I can say it's not that actuarial science did not help me, because I got that opportunity uh, by virtue of having done actuarial science, which also has a lot of statistics and maths, and they needed someone who is a statistician. So I can say my degree has helped me in that opportunity, but it's my passion and enthusiasm to serve and to help the young people that they gave me that chance to facilitate their program, My Health, My Choice, which I believe is going to change the lives of young people within Mwala and even go beyond, because it's a national exercise they are conducting within their operation areas. It should also be a platform for me to meet more people and to showcase my facilitation skills and my passion. I'm also doing an outreach program to men or boys. You know, boy child has been neglected, and men uh, tend to avoid sharing their issues. And I've also, through my research, I've seen that men have avoided churches, and we are naturally spiritual. And if these men are encouraged to go to churches, where I feel also churches should be encouraged to address some of these issues men are going through. And I was on Monday this week, I was meeting men at Kionyweni, that is in Masi, uh, and a baraza that was organized by Elizabeth Bithe, the area sub chief, where the place has been having suicide, I think 2 suicide cases in a week. And he took that initiative to
Wow.
contact me, to reach out to me, to talk to these men. And they were happy, and I enlighten them on what what severe consequences poor mental health can cause you and even make you do crazy things to your family or young men committing suicide. And it's all through giving these people hope and telling them, giving them information on what can lead to some of these decisions like committing suicide.
Wow, wow, man. Suicide cases are on the rise, man. Then that
Yes,
means that interventions need to be made to ensure that this trend is reversed in Mwala sub-county. You're doing an awesome work, reaching out to the men, even in the
yes.
community. I'd also like you to share with us about your facilitation, being a facilitator for NASCOP. Kindly share with us.
Well, NASCOP, NASCOP trained me. NASCOP trained me on the program. So that is the program was uh, organized by World Vision. So I'm working with World Vision, but the training was conducted by NASCOP. Yes,
Awesome, awesome.
and maybe
So,
I can mention that I'm academician, and I believe good education will help our kids. And my motto is holistic education for a better future. And I've been doing career counseling and guidance since 2016, where I help young guys because they are naive life out there. I give them career guidance on the decisions to make and enlighten them on courses. But I still consider their passion because I've learned it's when you have passion for something that it can help you. And you can bear witness that you can testify that if you love what you do, you will never feel what you do as work.
wow, wow, wow. So, I'd like you now to share with the youth out there. Maybe there is a youth who has lost hope with life. And do you have a word of encouragement that you'd like to share with them? Some of them are unemployed. Some of them, they don't even have food. And some of them have even dropped out of school due to so many issues. Some of them have issues in the family. Uh, what can you tell them?
Yes, what I can tell the young people is that first they need to understand that they have a great potential and long journey in this life, and how far they go will be determined by how aggressive or how quick they are to learn skills and their behavior. Because I've been discovered by virtue of my behavior, and there's nothing worse for a young person than losing hope, because when you are hopeless, you begin a journey of self destruction. Personally, I've been to that point of desperation, frustration as a result of joblessness when I have to provide for my family. But I thank my parents for being supportive always and encouraging me, especially my mother, my mom and my dad. And I think um youth lack this support sometimes. A young person only requires some encouragement and hope. Even when there is poverty in the family, don't be desperate. Don't get frustrated. Don't indulge into drugs. And for girls, it's very sensitive for them. And if a girl, you know what happens when you get pregnant and you are a school going child, your life gets difficult and you may not be strong enough to continue with school. So I always encourage them, at least don't drop out of school. And I always encourage them to be in churches because it's when you are out there that you can be helped. But my major thing is encouraging them, giving them hope, and informing them the importance of having life skills, because it's only when you have these strong life skills that you will be able to survive in this uh, world. You know, children of today, young people of today are facing a lot of challenges because drugs are at their disposal, social media where they are getting misinformation on serious issues, health, sex issues. So I encourage them to get the right information and seek help from the right people. And above all, fear God and be self-driven, and they will succeed no matter how long it takes. And I always say that interest is the soil in which knowledge is grown. If you are a young person and you have an interest in something that you feel you are talented, work on it with time and you build that skill, and you can make money out of it and strive to be the best, and you will shine. There are opportunities out here. We only need uh, that passion, that enthusiasm and resilience, because there are challenges, like I've faced challenges to be here today.
Wow, wow, wow. That is just deep, so deep. So I want to say thank you to you, Benjamin Musau, for gracing this live broadcast. And thank you for sharing your story, your background, and even for sharing even with us about your work. And also thank you also for sharing with the youth and giving a word of motivation to the youth. So now the final word. I'd like you to talk to a donor or someone that would like to that you would like that they support you. So right now, even as you face the camera, I'd like you to address a message now to a donor or a potential person who can even help you cascade or scale up Carsmile Fortunes. And also, do you want Carsmile Fortunes to also be only in Machakos County, or do you want it to be national, or just this is a message that you would like to share to a donor who's watching this show, or a potential supporter or a potential investor? So over to you, Benjamin. Kindly
Thank you
share
so
a word.
Thank you so much for that opportunity. Maybe what I can share or what I can tell potential supporters or donors is that first, I'm passionate about what I'm doing. And I think if I had gotten enough support from the time I began, I would have reached out and influenced many youths and even parents out there. But because of maybe financial constraints or challenges, have not been able to move fast and reach out to more youths and parents. And I have people, as I've said, what is driving me is compassion and love for the society, a better society. And it 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 melts my heart when I see a young person who has been desperate, a young person who has gotten out of drugs, transform his or her life and regain hope. So I believe if I get support, because I have so many programs that when given more opportunity I can share, it's not something that I'm beginning. It's only something that I'm building up, and only that required some support. And with that support, I'll reach out to many people and influence more people. And I don't want to be limited to my country. I want to go global. And I believe my dreams are valid because This is something that has been there with me and it's inborn. And I know I can be impactful to the whole world and change many youths and give them hope.
Wow, I couldn't add anything further. You've heard Carsmile. You can reach out to Carsmile even through this platform, through the email youthprojectkenya@gmail.com, and we will share his contact with you so that he may continue scaling up his youth empowerment initiatives. So, Benjamin Musau, thank you for joining us, and we wish you all the best, even in your endeavors.
Thank you so much, Dr. Violet, and I appreciate your time. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Bye.
No.
Asante sana. Thank you.
So, viewer, you've heard from Benjamin Musau, and you've learned more about what he's doing. And join us next time, even as we host another youth on this particular show. Enjoy your evening.